Hey everyone, it's David here. I've seen a bunch of comments recently regarding hospice, so I thought I might put a little video together to help everyone out, help solve some of the mystery around it, and really educate everyone on little who, what, when, where, and why regarding hospice. So let's begin. Let's start with the who. The doctor's the who. The doctor is the only one that can actually write a prescription for hospice, and that's actually what it is. It's a prescription diagnosis of hospice, and definition is simply 6 months or left to live. Now, people get confused that they have to give up their primary care physician, but that's actually not the case. One of the things with hospice is you can keep your primary care physician, and you can utilize this hospice staff to go along with everything else. So you're not giving up anybody. It's there to help you out. Next up is what? What is hospice? So again, by definition, hospice is 6 months or less to live. It could be a diagnosis, again, written by your doctor, but it also doesn't necessarily mean end of life. Hospice is simply easing the pain. So all they're there to do is help, with medications to ease the pain in the last, again, 6 months of life. The interesting thing about hospice, a lot of people think that hospice is around the clock, and that staff is going to be there around the clock. Unfortunately, that's not the case. You can utilize companies like HomeCare.com, I got their mug right here, a little plug, to actually do private duty around the clock care. But regarding the hospice, hospice is not there. Chaplains are available, nurses are available, and they're going to adjust the medications. But as far as around the clock care, hospice, that's not something hospice usually does. Private duty companies similar to HomeCare.com will be the one to really help you out. When? When is hospice? By definition, again, 6 months or less to live. You can, if you have a chronic condition like dementia, cancer, that can also be utilized to get the doctor's written notice and diagnosis for dementia. Where? This is another part that gets confusing. A lot of people think it's must be in a facility. A lot of people think it's must be in your home. And the truth of the matter is, it could be both. The one place it can't be is actually inside a hospital. Why? Because hospice is, again, easing the pain. It's not curing. It's not treatment. Hospitals are there for treatment. Hospice is there, again, to ease the pain. Now, you can have hospice in your home. You can also have hospice inside assisted living or something along those lines. There are a few exceptions to the hospital rule. Capital Caring, for example, in Washington, D.C., has a wing at a hospital, but that's, again, the exception. If you go to the hospital during hospice, hospice actually ends the process. Now, one of those stories I want to share real quickly is sometimes I have families that say they have young children, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, and they don't want to see grandma go through hospice at home, which I completely understand. I completely get it. So again, one of the options to do is to go to an assisted living and have hospice be performed inside the assisted living. A lot of the assisted livings, like Sunrise, can actually set up a short-term stay, a respite program for 2 weeks or a month or something along those lines, where grandma can be in the assisted living, can have hospice done, and again, the family members can come in. And I just remembered one other place. We were talking about facilities. Another facilities, some of the hospice organizations have inpatient facilities. One thing to really mention with this is not, an inpatient hospice facility is not a place to pass, right? It's there to get your treatment, have around-the-clock care, but again, it's usually only about a week. It's not a place to pass. Again, if you need a place to pass, it's either going to be done at home or a community like an assisted living. Finally is the why. Why is this the biggest mystery in healthcare? Unfortunately, doctors don't like talking about it. And it's not something you share with a lot of your friends. And so that's why, videos like this hopefully are beneficial. And again, if you like this video, please like it, please share it. If you have a question, please leave a comment. But, unfortunately, hospice is one of those things that's not easily talked about between family members. It's no one always likes to talk about death, and unfortunately, even a lot of primary care physicians don't like talking about hospice. So it's really important to educate yourself as much as you can about how hospice works. If you do have any questions, if you'd like me to define anything a little bit further, leave a comment. I'll monitor it, and either if it's important, I'll do another video, or I'll simply write the response in the comment section below. But hopefully you like this. If you do, please, again, like it or share it. Otherwise, until next time, have a great, wonderful day. Thank you for listening.